Hello everyone, I'm Lila. Welcome to my dreamland. I made this telephone a couple days earlier, so I'm gonna show you how to do this step by step. First, I'm gonna rotate this phone and let you see some details. So this is the overall view of this telephone. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in for the telephone. I'm gonna put this in the telephone booth later. So now let's start to make this telephone. First, open a new file, new part file in millimeter. Okay. Now select the front plane and make extrude base. Now select the line first. Draw the sketch. The sketch pass through the original point. Okay. Now select the original. You can do this smart dimension first. Now a degree of this line. The angle of this is 175 degree, and the angle of this is also 175 degree. Okay. Now the length of this is 10 millimeter, and the length of this is 13 millimeter. Okay. And the height from this point to this edge is 8. Okay. Another height of this, we can select from this point to this line. The height is 5. Make this angles looks better. Okay, smaller. Okay. Select, and we select the midpoint of the original point. Hold the Control and select this line. Make the relation is the midpoint. Okay. Now we fully define this sketch. So exist the sketch and extrude. The extrude here, the direction 1 under direction 1, we select the mid plane. And the depth is 20 millimeter. And the green check. Okay, now this is the base of the telephone. Now I make the extrude card. Select the background face. Select the background face and make a extrude card. Select the corner rectangle. Draw a rectangle from this point, start point, and the other any point on this line. And now make a smart dimension. So the length of this is 8 millimeter. Now we fully define this sketch. So exit the sketch and the extrude card. Extrude card here, the from select the point down angle, triangle, and draw the select the offset. Offset the depth, we select 10 millimeter. And 10 millimeter, the direction we want to cut to the right part. So click here, cut right, and the depth of this is, you can select here through all. So now the sketch face is not the back face, is this face. It's the face 10 millimeter offset from the back face. So now the cut direction is this way, and through all. And the green check. Okay, we cut this out, this face out now. Now we do the this is our screen window frame. We do this part. So select this face and make the extrude cut. And we make a sketch first. This time we select the offset entity. So the depth of this is 0.5 millimeter. And select the frame edges of this window. 5. Okay, and then green check. And this is already fully defined, so exist the sketch. We want to cut this way, so this way is right, but the depth of this, we want to cut only 0.1 millimeter. Green check. Okay, now this is the frame of the screen window. Now make the screen window cut. This time we make the cut from this face, so select this face because this face is 10 millimeter offset from the back face. So I want to select this face and make a extrude cut. Now make the sketch. Sketch is in this place. So draw a corner rectangle or center. Okay, now give some smart dimension. So the depth from here to here, we give 2 millimeter. Depth from here to here is also 2. This is 1 millimeter. This is also millimeter. This rectangle is in the center. Okay, now we fully define this. So exist the sketch, and we want cut outside, cut everything off. So the direction of the arrow we should point outside. So click here, now point outside, and the depth is 0. Green check. Okay, now this is this is the screen window. This screen window cut, I'm gonna change the color of this to white. Okay, now this is the screen window cut. I mean this part is our dialog window frame. We're gonna do this part now. So select this face and make extrude cut. Let's make the frame first. So the same, we're gonna use the offset entity and distance is 0.5 millimeter. And select the frame edges of this place. When you select these edges, take care. Select the 4 edges of this frame. Green check, and we fully define this. And exist the sketch. This type we want arrow point inside, and the depth of this is 0.5 millimeter. This is a little bit more depth than the other part. So green check. Okay, now we get the frame here. We make the keyboard inside this face. So now we select this face and select the extrude base. Okay, we draw a frame rectangle inside. Select the corner rectangle first. Try not to give them dimension. Just draw a rectangular. And here select for construction. Okay, only for construction. And green check. Okay, now give this dimension. So I want to end some relationship. Let's select the point first. So let's select this edge and see this point here. Click a point. This is the middle point of this edge. And select this edge. This is middle point. And select this middle point. And green check. So we end 2 points on these 2 edges. So select these 2 points. Hold Control. Select them and make them vertical. I want this keys, all these number keys in the center of this frame. So green check. And now we give the frame smart dimension. So the length of this is 9.4 millimeter, and the height of this, the length of this is 12.5 millimeter. Another distance from this edge to the bottom edge to this edge, frame edge, this is 2. Okay. Now I fully define this keyboard reference frame, and I click the select, or can click the corner rectangle. We draw a rectangle. So select from this point and draw the other end is on this edge. And I'll give the smart dimension. So the depth of this is 0.1 millimeter. Okay. Now green check. check. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I can do the extrude. Take care of the arrow. We want the arrow point in this way, like this. So the depth of this is 0.1. So we can change it here. It's 0.1 millimeter, and then turn check. Okay. Now get one of this. We're gonna use the linear pattern here. Linear pattern. The direction of this linear pattern, we want select this inside edge, and the arrow, remember the arrow should point down because we're gonna enter more frames in this face. So the distance of this is 3.1 millimeter, and the number of this linear pattern is 5. And the feature to pattern is click the flyout menu, and we want to use the extrude past this edge we made. This extrude we made. So now green check. Okay, see, we got the 5 of the frames, and now we're gonna enter more of them. So click here, and this sketch, show this sketch, because we're gonna use this frame, use the reference frame we made, and select this face again, and then make another extrude base. Okay. Now we use the select the corner rectangle again. So you still can see the reference frame we made before. So select this point again, draw another rectangle, and down to the bottom to this construction rectangle. Okay, and now give the smart dimension. So length of this is 0.1 also, and we've already defined this already. So exit the sketch. The same, we make the extrude base is still point outside, and the depth of this is 0.1 millimeter. So green check. Okay. Now I got another one. So we hide this sketch. Now we make another linear pattern, and this time the direction is you can select the inner edge, and the arrow, the point is the wrong way because I want to put the other way. So click here. Now the arrow is pointing in this way. We want it point in this way. So the distance still 3.1 millimeter, and this time the number I want it 4. Okay. Now the feature to pattern is the second is this boss extrude 3, and then green check. Okay. Now get the frame for the keys, frame for all these number keys, and now we make the number keys. So click the inside face and then make a extrude base. Okay. Now we make the offset. Still use the offset entity of this offset entity, and this time the distance of this keys is 0.1. So 0.1 millimeter, and then click this inner edge of this. Three, 4. Okay, we want to point it inside. Okay, so green check. We need to do this like 12 times. Okay, now let's do this. Offset entity 0.1. Okay, on the inside. Make this and make this. Check. Okay. Another offset entity. You can select this face directly, and the yellow frame should inside. So reverse. Okay. Offset entity. Reverse. Green check. This offset entity. So reverse. Green check. Okay. 6 more. Offset entity and reverse. Green check. So entity. This face. Reverse. Green check. Offset entity. Reverse. Green check. Offset entity. Reverse. Green check. 2 more. Almost there. Okay. last one, select this face, 0.1 millimeter, reverse, and green check. Okay, we get all these sketches for the keys. So now we fully defined all of them. So exit the sketch. The box extrude here, we need to select the depth of all this is 0.5. And here we want this drag on or off, draft on or off. We click on the draft on. So the degree here is 10 degree. So the angle is 10 degree. And now we can check. Okay. So you get all these keys. I want to change the color of this. So this is the extrude base. Select this one. You can select that like this and hold the control. Select this. Select all of them. This is the frame of the keyboard of these keys, and I want to change the color. Change the color now. I want to change the color to white. Okay, I'm going to check. Color a little bit different. Yeah, I want to change to white. Okay. Now the dialog window is done. We do this is part is for the credit card. So click this part and the extrude cut. The same, use the offset entity and distance is 0.5 millimeter, and we select this face and point inside. Okay, now this is already fully defined. So we check this. And the depth of this is also change to 0.1 millimeter and again check. Okay, now we're gonna cut the credit card hole and the coins hole in this face. So we make a sketch first. So select this face and we want to do the extrude base. Okay, now do the sketch on this one. We select the corner rectangle first. Draw two of this rectangle anywhere, but do not give them relation. Just to draw something. Okay. Now I want to use the midpoint, give them some relation. So select this edge, and you can see the midpoint of this edge. So click here and select this edge and the midpoint, and select this edge, the midpoint. Okay. I'll give some give some relation. So hold Control, select the 3 point, and make them horizontal. So now all the center are on this same line, and give some smart dimension. So the distance from this edge to this edge is 0.5 millimeter. Also, distance from this to this edge is 0.5 millimeter. And the other, this edge, length of this is 1.5 millimeter, and the total length of this is 3. Okay, now we fully define this one. So now this one, the length of this is 8 millimeter. Okay, 8 millimeter, and the distance of this edge. This edge is also 1.5 millimeter. Okay, that's the length of the same. We fully define this. Now we need to make the escape the sketch. Let's select this one. This is the sketch fillet, and then select this one and give the for edge of this fillet. The distance of this, the radius of this is 0.2, and then give this corner. So select yes. This corner, 4 of them. Okay, now use the current check. Made a fillet here, and we cut a hole here for the LED light to show if your credit card work or not. Okay. Now select OK. Exit the fillet, and now we use the center circle. So you now put your mouse on this arc, but do not click it. Then you can see the center of this arc. So put this on the center of this. Okay. Now smart dimension this. This is 0.3. I'll give it 0.3 and then gray check. Okay, now we do the boss extrude. Boss extrude, this time we just select this one and this one. This time not include this part, so this part is a hole. And the depth, the extrude depth is 0.2 millimeter. Okay, go and check. We want to put a LED light here. So now select this sketch again, and another one, extrude base. Okay, this time select the contours here, click here and delete this. This time only need to select this hole here. So the depth of this is 0.25 millimeter, a little bit higher. Okay, this. Okay, now done. And now we do a little bit zoom on this face. So select the round, the circle face of this part, and select the zoom. Ooh, huge. Now let's make this smaller. I want to make this 0.2. See if it's okay. Okay, 0.2 seems perfect. Okay, now green check. Now get the LED here. So I gonna change the color now. So select this one and hold Control, select the zoom and appearance. Change the color to green maybe. This means it works really good. Okay, now the LED is on and everything is cut. Now we cut the credit card hole and the coin hole here. So I'm gonna select this one first maybe. Select this one and do the extrude cut. And you draw a corner rectangle. Try not to give them a relation. Just draw a rectangle like this. And this time I'm gonna select a point. So click the top edge, and this is the midpoint of the top edge, and select this edge. Okay, now select. Give them a relation. Hold Control, select the two of them, and make them vertical. Now this is in the center, and give some smart dimension. So the total length of this is 7.5 millimeter, and the width of this is 0.5 millimeter, and the distance from this edge to the top edge is 0.4 millimeter. Okay, that's done. It's fully defined, so exit the sketch. Now we do the extrude cut. So for the extrude cut, the cut depth here I want to make it 1 millimeter, and here the draft on off. So click the draft on. So make the degree is the 10 degree, and then green check. Okay, now we draw the credit card hole here. So zoom in and select this face and change appearance and change the color to black. This means inside is really deep. Okay, I can see the 3D effect of this hole. Okay, now select this face and make a extrude cut. Like the other one, you select the draw a rectangle, corner rectangle. Draw a rectangle inside. Try not to give them any relation. Okay, now select the point. Click the edge's midpoint and the midpoint of this. This is the midpoint and this is the midpoint. Okay. Right. Hold Control and select these two midpoint. Make it vertical. Check. Select this one and hold this one. Hold Control this one. The relation is horizontal. Now the rectangle made is inside of this frame. Now give smart dimension. So the length of this is 0.5 millimeter, and the total length of this is 2.3 millimeter. Now this is already fully defined. So exit the sketch. Extrude cut. So the extra card is the same as the credit card hole. The sketch, the depth is 1 millimeter, and we need the draft on is 10 degree. Green check. Okay. Now zoom in and select this face, appearance, and make the color dark color black. Green check. Okay. Now is the base of the telephone is done, and we're gonna do some fitted here. So the fitted, the radius of this first fitted is 0.5 millimeter. Okay. I'm gonna select this edge here and this one. Okay. Zoom in and this edge. This one, this edge. Okay, I select the outside 12 corner of these frames, and I'm gonna fit them. Radius is 0.5 millimeter. I'm gonna check. Okay, now we round it. Looks nice. Okay, now we do more of this fitted. This time I want to fit it outside. Fit it. This time the radius is 0.2. And I want to select the outside edge of this small edge here. Okay, so now select this. So it automatically select the four corner of this. So only this one. Green check. Okay. Now let's do the other fitted. The radius still 0.2 millimeter. Now we zoom in. This is for the keys, for the 12 keys. Okay, so select this one and this one. We need to select all this by hand. This edge, this frame. Okay. Okay. Check if all these edges you select are right. Okay, we select all the edge of these keys. Check them again. Yeah, we select all of them, and now go and check. Okay, now the face of the telephone is done. Okay, we're gonna stop here this time, and next time, because make these numbers it's really easy, just the 2D sketch and the extrude the base, but it take a long time, so I'm gonna do the numbers next time and the telephone the other time. So this video we're gonna finish this telephone in 3 videos. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.